Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at what's called measures of spread. Spread is a little bit different than just the measures of center, and the spread talks about the variability or the dispersion of a set of data. So if you look at our question here, is there more to the data than the center? You'll see both these data sets represented by these dot plots here. They both have a median, a middle that's around 70. But you'll see the distribution at the top is a lot more spread out than distribution at the bottom. So just because they have the same median or even the same mean, it doesn't mean the two data sets are even very similar. So the three most common measures of spread that we're going to look at are range, IQR, which is interquartile range, and standard deviation. Okay, first one we're going to look at is just range. Range is basically the distance from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so the smallest data point to the largest data point. If we want to write this as an equation, we would simply say range is equal to the maximum value minus the minimum value. So how far is it from the maximum value to the minimum value? All right, let's look at our example down here. You notice we have this big old set of data. Okay, now our max value is going to be equal to our largest value. That's going to be our value of 80. It's the largest value we have in this data set. Our minimum value is going to be the smallest value in this data set, and that's going to be our value of 21. Okay, so simply to find the range, it's very simple. You just do our maximum value minus our minimum value, which gives us an answer of 59 for our range. Okay. In our next set, we're going to be looking at what's called the interquartile range. All right? The interquartile range is basically if we take our data set and we set it up with the median in the middle. Okay? We'd have the median in the middle. Over here we would have our minimum. And over here we would have our maximum. Okay? Well, if we took this lower half and we split it into two, right between the median and the minimum, this is what we call our first quartile, our Q1 value. If we go right in the middle between our median and our maximum value, that is what we call our Q3, or our third quartile. Now this middle 50% between Q1 and Q3, we have another name for that. This range here is called the interquartile range. Okay? This little section down here would be the bottom 25%, because 25% of the data lies between the minimum and Q1. And over here between Q3 and the max, this would be the top 25% of the data. Okay? Now if we wanted to be complete with this, we could say our range is all the way from our max to our minimum. Okay? So let's look at an example. All right, so we take this example here. The first thing we're going to do is we need to put the data in order, smallest to largest, and find the median, just like we've been doing. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and put these in order. 27, 31, 32, 33, 33, 34, 34, 36, 37, 41. Oops, sorry, that's 41. Get that one twice. Then we have 42, 49, 74. Now, if we want to find the median, we need to split this exactly in half. So there would be our median right there between those two. We have 7 values on each side. So our median would be 34 plus 36 divided by 2, which would give us 35 for our median. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the lower half and we're going to find the median of the lower half. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this lower half. 27, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 34. So we're going to now find the median of this lower half. Well, the median of the lower half is 33. That value is what we call our Q1. Okay, it's halfway between the minimum value of 27 and our median value. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the median of the upper half. All right, so let me rewrite our upper half here. 36, 37, 41, 41, 42, 49, and 74. And the median of our upper half is 41, and that's our Q3. Okay, our third quartile. Now, to find the IQR, we simply take Q3 minus Q1, and that tells us how much distance there is between those. So in our case, it's going to be 41 minus 33, and we get a value of 8.